This deck 5-0'd the Standard League event yesterday, and today we're going to try it out in top 300 ranked Mythic Standard, no edits or cut games. I'm excited. It looks like Selesnya Cage, but it's not. It's Selesnya Artifacts. It runs the Teething Wormlet and the 1-drop slot, a 1-mana 1/1. Whenever an artifact you control enters, you gain a life each and every time, but only the first time this ability resolves. This turn, you put a +1 counter on this creature, so it does scale, but you can't scale it more than once per turn. And if there are 3 or more artifacts, it also has Death Touch, so very solid 1-drop. We got the Haywire Might. It's an artifact that can be sacked to pick off artifacts or enchantments as long as they're non-creatures. Novice Inspector spits out an artifact. Kellen finally finding a home here. For 1 mana, you can journey on at sorcery speed. Create X map tokens where X is 1 plus the number of opponents who control an artifact. So you can make 1 if they have no artifacts. If they got like a steel cutter out, you're actually making 2 artifacts off this, which isn't too bad. And it's a 2-mana 2/3 that attacks. It's got some more text. If it's a creature card with mana 3 or less on top of your library, you can put it into your hand, otherwise put it in the graveyard. Kind of cool that he finds a home here. Bunnycorn scales with all your permanents, including your artifacts sitting around. Shelter by Ghosts, very good removal spell in general. It's gonna fit well onto anyone who can scale, like the Wormlets, or stacking the map token counters on any of our big creatures. Herd Heirloom, also very cool to see this card actually find a home. I haven't really been able to play it in ranked standard and find it do anything, but it's an artifact here. It also helps ramp you right into a turn 3 Gearhulk. And whenever you can target a creature, and if it has power 4 or greater, when it deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. So obviously the Gearhulk can get in for with 4 power. Potentially draw you a card, especially with First Strike and Trample. Even the Sentinel is not going to be that hard to get up to 4 power, either off of a Shelter by Ghost, or maybe we throw a map token on it and bump it up to 4 power. So we can get some card draw off the Herd Heirloom too, so that's very cool. And then we have a couple fetchable 1-ofs for the Bright Glass Gearhulk, a single Market Back Walker. You could fetch this with the Gearhulk, pump a lot of mana into it, and then immediately like sack it to the Duskro's Reliquary, draw some cards, remove something. That's a good use of it. Lava Spur Boots is interesting. There's no Basilisk Collar, which gives Death Touch and Lifelink, which is generally a very good combo with the Gearhulk, but they're running the Lava Spur Boots instead. Equipped creature gets +1/+0 and has haste and ward. I could see this being very good with the Bunnycorn. You know, you got like a random 9/9 Bunnycorn out of nowhere, give it haste. That's okay. Doesn't give Trample though. You know, Hasty Trample Gearhulk is good. Hasty Trample Gearhulk draw a card is good. So it is good. I'm just kind of surprised not to see the Basilisk Collar in here. A single Ghost Vacuum main decked, plus 3 more in the sideboard. And like I said, the Duskro's Reliquary is in here. Sideboard is cool. Pick your poison. Have opponent sack an artifact, like a Steel Cutter, an enchantment, like a Beanstalk, or sack a flyer, like a demon. 3 more Ghost Vacuums in the sideboard. Really effective here because it's also an artifact. 4 Invasion of Gobakons, a little bit of hand hate, kind of like our version of Duress. And then there are 4 Obstinate Baloths in here as well for the Pixie discard matchup. So yeah, I'm excited to give this a go. I tried to do a Boros Monument deck earlier today, and I was just having a miserable time with it. I just wasn't in a good mood, and I scrapped the video. So we're going to try this sucker instead. I think it's going to be just fine. No more Boros Monument. Please. Please. That's going to be good. It's not so much the deck's fault. I think the deck... But I was just tired, and I just wasn't putting out enough good energy for you guys, so didn't think it was worth publishing that one. It's a weird deck, though. If they put any graveyard hate in, it just neuters the whole deck, and there's not enough power level to go crazy without that. Plus, people are already playing artifact hate, you know, for the Steel Cutter, so your Monument, they probably just sub into Braids really easily. Just feels like not the right place for it. Here we go. On the play. It's a 1-lander on the play with a map token. You can't keep it. It's too bad because it's almost there, but you really just can't keep it with the 1-lander. Okay, 3-lander looks vastly better. We'll keep this for sure. Wormlet on 1, could go Herd Heirloom on 2. And then on 3, like Kellen plus play Kellen or something. We might just ditch the land here, even though we have the Herd Heirloom. Try to curve out. I think it's okay. Let's give it a go. Start here on green. Get our 1-drop down. So the mana here can only be spent to cast a creature spell. So we cannot use it to immediately Kellen. That's a good card. Okay, let's just start ramping, I think. Opponent ditch in the Spell Pierce. Swing for 2. I mean, presumably Omniscience. Yep, okay. We only have 1 Ghost Vacuum in the deck. So the most pressure we can put on is probably the Bunnycorn. I think we want to play this turn. And then I guess Kellen and... we just have to put on as much pressure as possible here. But I think the Bunnycorn has to get down this turn. And I guess just play the creature. Probably got the Warlock by 1. I'll set the Bunnycorn by 1 as well. I think you just need the creature pressure. $16. Let's hope they don't lock down on 3. They locked down on 3. Okay, well, that was nice while it lasted. We do have 4 Ghost Vacuums on the way, and they're pretty synergistic with the deck, so hopefully we can do a little bit better in game 2. And the combo off. I don't think we're going to win that game. Controversial opinion. I don't think we're going to win that game no matter what. I don't think it was going to happen. Opponent with the turn 3 lockdown into the turn 4 omniscience. It ain't happening. I'll give you like one more spell here, and then we'll move on. I'll read some comments in the meantime. I'm good to scoop, but we're in a good enough mood today that we can read some comments in the meantime. MTG Bomb. Very upset that there's no 11 a.m. video today. I'm quite sorry about that. Alright, I'm good to go. We don't need this in our lives. Let's get in the quadruple Ghost Vacuum and see what else. Artifact, Second Enchantment is interesting. It does get us back all the things, and that is one of their answers to that's the only thing it's good for. Whereas the Might, it's 2 mana, but it does do a similar thing. Gobicon's probably annoying as well. I don't know if you put in Pick Your Poison or not. Okay, who's coming out? We probably don't have time for the Margaret Backwalker. I don't think we have time for a lot of this stuff. Like, I don't think we need Artifact or Creature. Yeah, we don't need any of this stuff, which is good because we make plenty of space now. I think you want Invasion of Gobikon. Who else is coming out here? We have a lot of 1-drops. We put in a bunch more 2-drops. We could take out some Kellen. That's our only other creature, though. How many lands are we running? 22 land. We got 2 Herd Heirlooms. And then who else wants to come out here? Maybe 1 Kellen? It's one of our only 2-drop... Oh, Shelter by Ghost is also not so good, right? It just gets back the lockdown. Actually, I'd probably keep the ramp over the Shelter here. With the Gobikon. Yeah, let's try that. Shelter can take away the lockdown, but otherwise I don't really need it, right? I don't know if you put in Pick Your Poison. I want to say no. Okay, let's try it like this. I think this is fine. I have a notification. A package has been delivered. I got some melatonin to aid in my sleep. Let's be on the play, shall we? Great. Good enough for me. We'll keep this. 1 drop. And then I think Bunnycorn. Save Gobikon for turn 3. I don't think people run as many Confounding Riddles as they used to, so I don't think we even need to worry about the counterspell. Yeah, I think we just dropped the Bunnycorn here. Bunny up. No Ghost Vacuum in the opening hand. Surveil land. If they don't hit Omniscience here, we can actually wait another turn on the Invasion, which is nice. Okay, Sentinel. See if they have the Dispersal. There is Sticks. They do bounce the Bunnycorn here. But we can redeploy it plus Gobikon, which is not so bad. Been a Dragonstorm. Surveil 2. Left the other one on top, right? Ha! You're not going to like that so much. I will tell you that now. So we want to Gobakon and Ghost Vacuum here. I think. Depends what Gobakon reveals. I'm not sure we're going to map token yet. Let's begin here. Let's take a look-see in that hand. If they burn the Confounding Red, it'll counter on it. We do get to slam Ghost Vacuum. Alright, so what's the play here? What are we taking? You got any lockdowns? Moment of Truth, Cathar Commando, destroy target artifact or enchantment. So that will kill the Ghost Vacuum. It's only 2 more expensive, though. We do prevent it this turn, at least. They could technically Moment of Truth into everything this turn. But ultimately, I think the Commando has to go here. It's interesting. Okay. I think we'll go, Bunnycorn? I don't even know if we bother flipping the Gobakon or not. But the +1 is a lot of damage for each creature. Let me try this. Okay. Gobakon flipped. We dropped the bunny. And we'll be sad if they pull off everything this turn, but that's a lot to ask. To have both Abuelo's Awakening and Omniscience in the top 3 and perfectly sequence them, I don't think I'm going to play around that. Nope, no Omniscience. Alright, that's pretty good for us. Sack it, create Hexproof Indestructible, sure. 13 damage presented, 14 here. Sure. I count 15 damage. If we top deck anything good, we could find lethal here. But I think we'll likely get them with Ghost Vacuum on the way. Creatures you control. Just checking. That is, in fact, a lot of damage here. I think we're 1 short. No, that might be lethal, actually. We'll see. $10, $14, $15, $16, $17. It's exactly lethal. But if they have the Dispersal, we sack the array, and then now we're down to 16 damage. Yeah, I think we do sack the, sack this here. Hexproof Indestructible, yeah? Okay. When it drops to 1, we can probably burn some of these guys. We'll take a draw and a map token. The Greater Plate land, yeah. Thanks, deck. Okay. We already... I guess we could take a land here too, potentially. Not sure we need that one on top. Okay, there's no Omniscience down here yet. So Lockdown sweeps everything except for the Sentinel. Cool. We'll go to the next game. Hopefully we have Ghost Vacuum in the opening hand. So they have Cathar Commando to flash in and kill the Ghost Vacuums. There's not a whole lot we can do to stop that. I'm not so sure we need Shelter still. Again, we could put in Pick Your Poison just for Lockdown. Lover Spur Boots is an interesting follow-up, but all of it dies to Lockdown, which is not so great. So I think we keep this as is. Okay, here we go. Game 3. Quadruple Ghost Vacuum. One of them in the opening hand. That's all we're asking for. No. On the draw. Inspector Bunnycorn. Well, Inspector Gobakon actually isn't that bad. I think I will still keep this. I would love to see Ghost Vac in the opening hand. But Gobakon's pretty good too, I think. And I think we have to fire it off on 2 because turn 3 lockdown is too painful. No stick. Ho ho ho! It's all the lockdowns. I guess we take the dispersal here then. Hot damn. Okay, Sentinel has got to find it. Whew. Do we make progress on the Gobakon? I think it's better than going face here. Wow. Well, you know, they honestly don't have that much to do here. They lock down, and then we have a 3-drop. And then they have to answer it. They take the Gobakon too, by the way, which is kind of interesting. So Herd Heirloom into Bunnycorn is not so good into the next lockdown, so it's just the Sentinel here. So now if we attack, they can bounce it with the dispersal, sadly. Nope, not anymore. Get the mill plan going. Okay. Stock up down there. They can cast that next turn. I think we're just playing out the next Sentinel here. It'd be nice if we could use the map token to potentially hit land, but I don't think it's worth it. So I think we're just going face. Another Sentinel. Okay, copy the stock up. Get a nice load up here. Land 2 mana open. Might can kill the lockdown. It's not uber helpful, right? They cast lockdown, they put it on the stack. We sack them, I kill the lockdown, they get it all back. We do get another Gobakon trigger out of that, though, which is actually maybe worth it. I don't really see how Herd Heirloom is that helpful. I think we start here. And plan to play the Might and sack it, kill the lockdown. That's nice. That moves in the right direction. So we can go again here and still hold open... Might plus sack. Alright, swing for 6. Lands, am I right? Me or you? You got too many lands? No, fine, dude. To 14. I mean, I guess we Gobakon up here. I think that makes the most sense. Okay. I mean, the good news is Ghost Vacuum wouldn't be that useful here anyway. So in response, we sack this and get another, another Gobakon trigger. Okay, what's going on in this hand? Double Awakening. Plus the lockdown. I mean, they have nothing down here, right? Besides Found in Third Path. So I guess you take the Meringue. Unless you really think we're going to draw into... I think you take the Meringue here. Plus, they're close to just hard casting it for 6. And that really hurts us. So Meringue it is. And we just can keep chipping away for 3 at a time. 1 lockdown left in hand. Another land is not bad. We want to tap the Herd Heirloom to draw a card next turn, I think. So I don't think we want to spam it now. That is very good, actually. Leave that on top. Okay, so now they can hold open Pharaoh's Dispersal and pay 5 to bounce one of these on the attack trigger. Can only exile a card from their hand. Yeah, there's no good way to do that. But we can Herd Heirloom and give one of these guys a little bit of a draw card. Seems fine. You want me to let me move to damage? I don't need this draw. The question is, do we need the draw? Otherwise, we can pay 3 to recast it. Plus the might, right? It's better. I think you just let this go. Don't need to Herd Heirloom here. No Omniscience. Auto Tapper looks okay. Do we go Bakan right now? They don't have Omniscience down there. So I don't know how they're going to get it. They have to do it right now. But if we try to sack it and then response, they just respond, right? So... Surveil land. What else could they cast for 5? Like, if we're gonna do this, I think we do it now, in case they have anything else to cast here. I think we're about to win, roughly. Let's kill this thing. Take a look at the hand again. I don't know what the last spell would be, but we'll take it, whatever it is. Yeah, the Meringue? Sure, why not? I mean, it doesn't really matter. Lockdown doesn't stop us from winning here either. So I think that's game, right? I do think we should have, if they hit the untap land, they would have cast the Meringue, bounced 2 things. That would have been really bad. That was a mistake on our part. I think we should have, yeah, maybe on our own turn, sack the Might. And just look at that last card. Okay. Mill 4. This gives trample, by the way, so I think that's about game here. We'll just load up on as much damage as we can. If we're gonna give you trample, might as well invest everything here, right? Sure. Block here. Take, I mean, that should be lethal, right? 5, it's plenty. Gains trample. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage. Whew. Take the win versus Omniscience. No Ghost Vacuum needed. Very nice. Very nice. Good beats, as they say. Good beats. Cool. That was super fun. I like this deck. I like that it's different. It's familiar but different, you know? I don't even like Cage's decks, to be honest. It's too gimmicky for me. This deck I can get behind. Run it back. Rancor says, love to see you playing best of 3. I like the style of your content, but I generally skip the best of 1 videos as the format just isn't interesting to me. No hate. Just hoping the feedback is helpful. Feedback is fine. I will continue to play both, probably. Early access event is inherently best of 1. And then coming out of the early access event is coming up, by the way. I got a Discord chat inviting me to the next early access event. Is it next week? That's crazy. It can't be. No, thank God. Oh, it's not for a little while. Wednesday, June 4th is the Final Fantasy early access event. So I got time to prep for that. We're on the draw. We got the Wormlet. We got some shelter. Seems very reasonable to me. Who keeps this? Against 79% Mythic. I will say I do get paired up in best of 3 far more frequently against much lower MMR opponents versus best of 1. I know people like to say, like, best of 3 is the competitive format, you know, and that is true on the world stage and the Pro Tour stage and all that jazz. But I'm not so sure about on Arena. I think in general, I play against lower MMR opponents on Arena. We'll see if I say that and I just get stomped here, but that is my lived experience. And then data-wise, vastly fewer people play best of 3 versus best of 1 on Arena 2. All right, so we can go Wormlet here plus Inspector, I guess. Seems decent. So they're like dragons. I don't know what to expect, really. Not sure what we signed up for here. Turn 3 ramp? Dragon. Uncounterable Dragon. Hasty Warmonger. Oh, okay. Alright, a little bit of Jund Dragon removal. Sure. Okay. Bottom for 1. I am intrigued by this. I hope we don't lose this. Hellkite. Destroy. We have plenty of basics. What do you think? Red or green? We might actually take the green source. We're much less likely to draw that, right? Sure. Okay. That'll help next turn. Seems like we're sheltering this turn. I don't know if they can kill a 4 toughness creature so easily. Okay, swing, do the map token thing. Bottom to 14. Can you kill a 4/4 in dragons? What does the Stormbrew do? I feel like it's power level, mana 3 or less? MTG Disruptive Stormbrew. Elf looking late here. Creature with power 3 or less. No, that ain't doing it. Okay. Attack all, deploy the Gear Hulk. It's not looking too good for the opponent. What do we want versus them? That's kind of the question. They can't even Maelstrom here. We have 4/5 mana for next turn. Probably a removal spell is good, just to get past one final blocker. And then the Market Backwalker, if they do nothing, we could sink 4 mana into that to make it, like, that's kind of worthless also. A Wormlet wouldn't be bad. I just don't think there's a whole lot. It feels like we have the game about wrapped up. I can't think of what else we need. So it could be a mistake, but I'm going to take these guys. Okay. See if they can kill the Sentinel, get back the 4/5. That'd be more interesting. Creature land takes 4 mana to power up. No. Okay. Walk away with game 1. All we know about them is they have Disruptive Stormbrew, which kills creature power 3 or less. Well, it seems like we need ways to kill creatures with flying. I guess. I don't think we need the Haywire Might. Artifacts and enchantments, I don't think so. Gobakhan is generically okay. I don't think we need any mites here, though. We don't need any Ghost Vacuum either. On the draw, do we really want to play the Gobakon? Turn 2, we could try to shut down a 4-drop. It's generically good, but I feel like it's more for like combo decks. I mean, we didn't main deck it for some reason, right? I think what we have is basically fine. I'm not aware that we want it on the draw so much. We'll keep the boots as a random pick, I guess. Haste and Ward. It's a weird card to include. I don't know how much we need this card, honestly. I think I'd rather put in a Gobakon, and that's inexperience on my part. I'm just not aware why we really want that card here. Let's try this. Except for the Bunnycorn, right? But they're going to have some blockers. Bunnycorn doesn't have trample. Let's try this. We'll put in a Gobakon. Maybe it's a mistake. Maybe you want that random one of. But I feel like we're going to want to fetch the Duskrose Reliquary. Sack some stuff. Kill some big dragons. Anyway, to finish my chit-chat, far few people play best of 3, then best of 1 on Arena. So if you have 1 million people applying for a job versus 100, it's obviously harder to get the job that has 1 million. Both might have an equal percentage of good players, or good, candidates, but this is not a good opening hand. But the 1 million one will have way more to compete against. So I think best of 1 is more competitive from that standpoint, assuming the power levels of the players are equal. And then anecdotally, I don't know if that's true. I think I get lower MMR people in best of 3 for whatever reason. On Arena specifically. We're on the draw. We have a 1-lander. If we don't hit the second land, we're kind of effed. It's not a great keep. If we do, we're golden. But I think you're dumb to keep this. Plus, we don't even have a white source yet. Yeah, I just think you probably can't keep this, sadly. This is a 0-lander. I'll just go fuck myself. What the hell? Come on! Why are you doing that to me? 3-lander. Jesus. This hand's terrible, too. I'm not going any lower, though. Holy shit. Wow. Alright, we don't have any creatures to sack. Oh, God. They curve out to a turn 4 dragon. We have an answer. Dude, I don't know about that. I think you keep shelter and go to town. Keep the land. We have to return 1 more. Good God. I think we're fine to get rid of the brush land, maybe. What a game 2. What the hell? People always tell me that's a good job for us, at least. Something to do on 2. People always telling me best of 3, more skill than best of 1. I'm not going to disagree inherently, but I'm going to say that you do end up mulliganing more, and because there's no hand smoothing. Let me tell you, when you have to mulligan more, it does warp the state of the game a bit. It warps it back to what it's, originally. Okay. Power 3 or less actually does kill the Sentinel here. It could reveal, if we take that, they can still reveal 2 cards. Let's reveal this way. Or we could take their only big threat and just have them use removal spells for a while. Next time we slam the Sentinel. Next turn they do nothing, 3. On turn 3 we slam the Sentinel. If turn 4 they play the Hellkite, we can't just shelter it immediately, then they're kind of screwed. I think we want them to play the Hellkites. I think I'm going to take this card for now. I'm hoping we can get to a state where the Sentinel survives a turn because they go for the Hellkite, and then we can just shelter, and then they just can't target it, and that's game. I think that is our best out. Also bottlenecked on red. They can't do double Tarkir. They can't even do double Hellkite yet. Alright, they slam 1 Tarkir now. We don't really want to play the Sentinel yet, because it has 3 power. And they just kill it with the Stormbrute with their next land, so we can't do that. So that means we're killing up here, I guess. And hope they kill this instead. Go on adventure, play a creature. We could technically shelter on the Kellen and hope to bump it up with the map token out of kill range. Needs to get to 4 power to survive the Stormbrood. Let's see what they go for here. Okay, they do blow the Stormbrood. That's actually okay with us. That means we can Sentinel here and then shelter. And maybe just walk away with game 2 if we're lucky. We shall see. They do have double red. Please don't kill my creature. Yeah, no, looks like we got it. Looks like we get a free shelter here. For what it's worth. We already have 1 green. We have double white, though. I think we'll just take the next white. Not sure it matters too much. Cool. That's playable. I think it's fine to play here, too. Alright, shelter up. Creature you control. Dragon they control. I do think we attack down the Gobekon. And get our hexproof shield open. And then they really have some issues ahead of them, I think. Alright. End step. +1 counter. 5/5 shelter. I think if they kill the Wormlet, you let it go. You just protect the Sentinel as much as you can. If we do protect the Wormlet, it does scale every turn. But if they kill the Sentinel, we probably lose. I think you just protect the Sentinel. Like, they could have like a Go for the Throat or something. I don't even know if there's like a mainstream dragon deck that we can check necessarily. Alright, pass to us. It's an artifact. Sure. Yeah, I'll try this, I guess. I'll keep pretty much a lot of stuff on top, actually. Try one more here. What's in their hand? Tarkir is sorcery speed. Is there a flash dragon? I don't think so, really, right? So this is kind of the critical question. Do we protect this thing? If they have Go for the Throat, they kill the Sentinel. I don't think you do. I think you let it go, sadly. I'm about to draw a card anyway. No. I think you let him have it. It's fine by me. We'll take our draw off the Herd Heirloom. Okay. Draw a card. +1 counter. I think they're about out of gas. They can go Maelstrom into a dragon here. I don't know that the dragons are very good at killing big creatures. Yeah, they can't handle it. The Multa 4, baby. Well played. Played to our out. Okay, we probably got one more best of 3 round in us. I'm having so much more fun than I was with the Boros Monument deck. I will tell you, I was very unhappy. I thought about, I could just publish it to members only. But I don't know, do you want to see that? Like, it's kind of the weird thing with the members only content. Like, if there's any good content, I want to show it to you. Which means the hidden content would just be bad content. Do you want to see me, you know, bitchy and sad? I don't know. Maybe it's not worth it. Play less. We'll be on the play. Huh. Turn 2 Herd Heirloom, turn 3 Gear Hulk is very reasonable, I suppose. Mana looks great. I don't think you throw that away. One with the Multa 6. With some interesting sleeves. I don't know what this is. What is this guy? Feels weird. I don't like the face on it. If it didn't have the face, I'd be more into it. Okay. We begin on green, the most mysterious of openings. The green's gambit. Swamp. Cool. Land. Yeah, we got plenty of... We got nothing but land here. Orzhov. Baelmerk. Pixies. Ish. How do we beat this? What do we want? Baelmerk? Non-creature. It's not a creature, right? It isn't a creature till the last is removed. Okay, so we could kill that with I mean, they're gonna have a sack a creature, right? We can't protect it this turn. Wormlet is so-so. Ghost Vacuum is interesting. It shuts off subsequent Baelmerks, but that's not like the crux of the deck. The Haywire Might feels relevant. Market back Walker for 4 and draw 2. Honestly, isn't that bad either. That might be one of the best plays here, actually. Just reload the hand. Take the Market back Walker plus a removal spell. Leave the Ghost Vacuum alone for now. Deal with the Might later. I don't know. We'll see if they have the next Momentum Breaker lined up. 4/4 is out of the 3/3 nowhere to run range. If we use the mana on the Market back Walker, I guess we don't have to sack it inherently. We could take the draw off the Herd Heirloom attack if they don't kill the Gearhulk here. Creature. Alright, well, we do have an answer to that. Okay, I think that's the play then. First Strike and Trample. I mean, they also can't answer that, can they? I guess let's see if they make a mistake here. Do this for 2. We still have 1, 2, 3, 4 for the Market back Walker. I don't know if this stacks. I don't know if you can stack this or not. I think we'll still play it out here. At least want to draw 1, I think. I think we just take the draw 2 here. We're about to find out if this stacks or not. I don't know. Does it? Yeah, good. That's great. Another Herd Heirloom. Nice. Second artifact or creature. We could just sack one of the Herd Heirlooms here, honestly. Deny them the draw. I think that's okay, especially with the next one on the way. Alright. And here? Also plays around the Momentum Breaker if they top deck it. They'll have a hard time killing the 4/4 for the most part. I should probably be pulling up the Orzhov list on the side just so I'm in tune. That, we got plenty of land to spare, my friend. No qualms there. You're going to pick it up and put it back down. You have to do it better than that. Nowhere to run. Kill one of our creatures. That's fine. Play Herd Heirloom. Draw 2 more. Pixie. Sure. Pick up the Baelmerk. Okay. Heh. We have the Ghost Vacuum. That's quite nice. Okay. I mean, I think we start with Herd Heirloom here. And draw 2. Worry about the Market back walk later, I think. Okay, land. Bunnycorn. That's nice. Non-avatar creature or planeswalker. Okay, here comes the 5-mana version, I guess. Non-avatar creature or planeswalker, sure. Looks like there's no opportunity for us to respond in between, sadly. We'll take a creature just because. Overlord's got a good ETB. Honestly, the Bailmerk's not a bad ETB either. We'll take the flyers, though. There's probably plenty of time to do both. Okay. Attack with a 6/6, trade with the Bunnycorn. Play this for 3. Pay 2 and flip it. Get back like a nowhere. This is not that impressive, I don't think. Double block is fine. Just take the Bailmerk here. Okay, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. X equals 4. A random 4/4, sure. When it dies, draw 4. Seems good. Face down card. Right, so they flip it and then what? They... I forget, they get to mass something here? I forget how this works, to be honest. Hopefully they can't exile the Walker. So was the Walker the right pick ages ago? Otherwise we could have gotten like a Wormlet, or the Lava Spare Boots, or the Might. It feels like the Walker's the right call. If they can exile, it will be sad. Just land. Nah, I don't think that's pretty good. Wow, that is interesting. I'm not gonna lie, I forget what the elephant does. They flip it and blink something? Is that what it does? I should probably read that before I attack here. Take another creature. I don't even know what the card's called, to be honest. MTG White Elephant Standard. Oh god, I'm not gonna know what this card is. Well, it's too late for that. I think they just blink something. I don't think it's a huge issue. We're about to find out. We can also sack the Ghost Vacuum for 6 mana and get a bunch of flying attackers off the Mistmores. They pay 2 and blink a Nowhere to Run and kill the Gearhulk, I guess. Oh, they blink this guy. Oh, that's too bad. Fine. That is very unfortunate. We do get to draw 2 here, though, which is disgusting. So I will go ahead and do that. Nasty. This deck is sick. And the question is, are we doing the Ghost Vacuum right now? I mean, we get a lot of pressure if we do, right? I don't think they can really beat us from here too much. I think we go ahead and do this now. We do get more value over the course of the game. I just don't really think they can beat us from here. And then they can attack next turn. Plus we get the Bailmerk value, which is nice. Yeah, that's too much. Okay, we get to go to game 2. Baloth, hey, coming in. Ghost Vacuum was not particularly effective, actually, against the against the Bailmark, because there's not space in between. It's okay. If we already know what's down there, we can grab something. But I'm not so sure it's fully necessary. I mean, Might can kill Momentum Breakers. They can't pick it up and put it back down again. Which is certainly annoying for them. Also dies easily. Shelter by Ghost is not... I mean, we have lots of 4 toughness creatures, though. I don't know if you need all 4 of them. But it's not terrible. Like 1 Might Ghost. Then we're running Gobakon on the draw. Okay, this only affects... I'm trying to think if they bounce stuff, if it perpetually is expensive. I don't think so, right? Casts this way while exiled. I don't know if we need Gobakon on the draw. Artifact, enchantment of their choice, creature with flying of their choice. I think just the Baloth should be enough for the most part, right? Even Shelter by Ghost is actually pretty good. It just depends if we have enough creatures to go wide. Like maybe you do cut a Might for a Shelter. Because once we scale up, it is tough for them for sure. Let's try 3 Shelters. Let's do this. On the draw, a 1-drop into a Bunnycorn. It's fine. If they eat both, we're in a bad spot, but we're not going to mulligan this. Like, if they go turn 2, nowhere to run. Oh, there goes... I don't know. Let's go with the pick. Reliquary or Shelter? Reliquary is painful for us now. Shelter scales well with the Bunnycorn. Yeah, okay. That is a good draw to have they don't know about, too. Green Wormlets. If they go discard, pick it up, put it back down, they're screwed. I don't know what people do in this sideboard matchup. When you're on this side of it, do you take out all of your Hopeless Nightmares? Because you know the Baloth is coming in? If they Nightmare right now, they're effed. And there's no reason, we have to top deck it, and we did. So they go Nightmare Pixie. Nah. Nowhere to run. Alright, too bad. Okay, I think we're just being mana efficient here. It's only a 1/1, but what are you going to do? Okay. Oh, lots of good Mindred. Lord of the Third Path. Okay. That can kill our Reliquaries. That's expensive too. Makes sense. That's an annoying card. Tap land. Baloth still chilling in hand. Double Wormlet is not crazy inspiring. Swing for 3. Sack a Wormlet. Pick off the Preacher, I guess, is the current plan. Yeah, I mean, I think there goes 1 Wormlet, sadly. I am still waiting on that Hopeless Nightmare. Well, they know about the Baloth. So I guess that's not part of the plan anymore. It's a fast land, alright. Give him heck. Okay, 1 card in hand, we can't discard it. And we got no way through this guy yet. Okay. We're out of cards, so we throw away the Baloth for this thing. Thing is, as long as we're the one with the higher life total, all they get is a 1-1. 1-1 chump blocks forever. If we top deck like a Herd Heirloom, we're really happy to have the Baloth around. I'm not sure we block this first round. The more creatures we have, the bigger the Bunnycorn is, too. I think we eat 2. We got a lot of life to play with. We get the speed up for the Breaker. Another Preacher is really annoying. That is not inspiring. 1 mana open, they probably can't kill the Wormlet. Chump block. Okay. Down to 10, up to 11. They get to attack, they get 2 more 1-1s here. Someone leave me a comment who does Pixies all day, every day. If they're playing green, or anything, do you immediately sub out Hopeless Nightmare for game 2? Is the question. I don't know. Is Baloth even a good substitution in? That's not so good. I don't think we're winning this game particularly. Easy chump. Next turn, flip the face down card. Bounce the Momentum Breaker. We sack a 1-1? That's not crazy. If I can flip it at instant speed, we can't double block the Bailmerk. No, we still could. We lose both, though, which is not good. No Bailmerk. I feel like everyone should get in there. Trading shrinks the Bunnycorn, though. Plus, they can blink the stupid nowhere to run here, which isn't so good either. I mean, it's just not a very good game 2 for us, I don't think. I kind of think we're just too far behind at this point. Bailmerk, get back a Pixie, play the Pixie, pick up a removal spell, do that a bunch. Again, I think it was okay to pick out Ghost Vacuum, because it doesn't appear to be a window in between when the Bailmerk goes on the stack. You'd have to pick out an existing creature and hope they whiff off the mill 4. Nope, that ain't it. Just an infinite series of chump blocks. Not so productive. I want to stay about ready to scoop and just go to game 3. Block with the Bunnycorn, blink the Breaker, sack a creature, Bunnycorn drops to 4. So you have to double block, blink the nowhere to run. I think we've lost. I'm about ready to scoop. We'll see one more draw, but like I just don't really see how we get out of this. If we top deck the Gear Hulk, we can get some stuff. So this will get shrunk to... We have to double block this guy. I think that guarantees it dies. If we're throwing away the Bunnycorn, we could throw a Baloth under the nowhere to run, which is not so good either. Nowhere to run from the hand for 3. And then you can flip the face down card. I just want to like smash my head against the wall. Thank you. Yeah, we've been waiting on that. Thank you. Alright. It's probably too late for that. I'm done. Move on to the next one. I just don't think we're really going to win this one. Sideboarding. What do we want to sideboard, if anything? The Preacher's an issue. I mean, in general, if we have a lot of creatures and Shelter by Ghosts, it does get through the Preacher. Which means we do want enough creatures around. Don't know that we need the haste boots. Otherwise, I think it's about right. I want the Kellen to hit more creatures and get value out of it. Yeah, tokens too. Yeah, I think it's about right. Okay, we'll be on the play. See if we can't get this done. I don't think you run Haywire Might here, but I could be wrong. Okay. Also, the Hexproof from Gobakhan is not useful either. So it's really, would you run a 2-mana Duress for the most part? On the play. Last game of the day. Double white. Not good. Not good. Try again. Nope. It's not this. 5-lander. Oh, man. No, it's 4-lander after you mulligan. Oof. If they go removal spell, we do lose, but I don't think you take the mulligan. You put back a pain land. That is tough. Fastland 1-drop. Grim Bauble. Yeah, this is looking bad already. Oh man, if you run out the Bunnycorn already, even if you play it with this, it's only a 3/3, right? I think you just be mana efficient. Feels like we've lost off the opening hands there. The double white and then the 5-lander. I think we're seeing nowhere to run here, I imagine. Nope. Okay, we'll take the draw and end step. The Kieran, bounce the Bauble, replay the Bauble. Okay. Kill the Inspector, drop the Bunnycorn to a 2/2. Let's see if there's one more removal spell. If there is, we probably just cooked. It just can't do anything. Okay, a little more interesting. We'll live another day. I think we are still taking this draw here. I think you have to. I think we need it. Interesting. Makes the Bunnycorn a 3/3. Just they might not want to trade with so much. The other option is to get rid of the Reliquary for good, which I think, the Innocence for good, which I think we actually have to do here. So the question is, we play the Market back for 1 and draw a single card, or wait one more turn. I think we have to kill the Innocence now. I think there's no question about that. And I think we save the Market back Walker one more turn. And let's not throw away the Bunnycorn yet, and we'll play the Market back next turn for X = 2. Don't think it's worth the pressure. I think we'll need every little draw. Bunnycorn down. What else you got? Something else here. Okay. X = 2 is all we got. When it dies, we get to draw 2, unless they blink it again, then we get nothing again. Land. If they go Elephant Blink, we're pretty sad. That can destroy an artifact, like the Reliquary, get back the Innocence. To the face. It's another land, that's nice. I guess we attack and trade with the Innocence. We can get the Prairie going too. For what it's worth. Let's see if they double walk or not. They don't really want to block the Walker. Still block there. Makes more sense, yeah. Sure. Okay. I keep the Innocence now, which is unfortunate. Let's see if we can draw anything other than land here. I mean, a Gearhulk off the top is crazy. Gearhulk was the best card. Can add multiple threats to the board. Does not die to nowhere to run. Multiple threats means it avoids the Momentum Breaker too. But it looks like they're just going to slowly pull away here. It needs to be a good top deck right here. Pixie, pick it up, put it back down. Get another 2/2. It's another land. Pay 4 to put a counter on it, which is interesting. It's not blocking anyone, so it's attacking, and they just have to not block it here. Yeah, there's no reason to. It's a good thing I'm in such a good mood today. Otherwise, it'd be just right out the window right now. I guess about over there. Take 8. I'm not sure there's anything that can be done. I think it is officially done here. It's not a land, might as well be. Can't block the flyers, so that's just it. There's nothing else to do. So, more land on top. Okay. That'll be that for the day. Overall, I had a ton of fun. This last match was frustrating because it was slow and we didn't really draw that well and nothing really happened. We didn't really hit the Gearhulk, I don't think, which would have completely changed either of the last two games. But let's not let the final game sour our impression of the deck. Overall, I thought the deck was sweet. I really enjoyed the turn 2 ramp off the Herd Heirloom into the turn 3 Gearhulk is sweet, and then you can attack and draw a card every turn. Gearhulk is generally kind of hard to interact with. It's an artifact, so it doesn't die to go for the throat, doesn't die to cut down, doesn't die to, you know, all sorts of random stuff. Sentinel's cool. Shelter by the Ghost, always great in all sorts of matchups. Bunnycorn is cool if he can get off the ground. Very cool to have Kellen find a home. I don't know about the Lava Spur Boots. I'm surprised we didn't run the Basilisk Collar in here. Haywire Might was interesting too. It was very useful in one of those matchups. So overall, I really enjoyed the deck today. I don't want you to think that a futile match versus Pixies it means it's not worth playing. I really liked it. So yeah, we'll end the video here. As always, if you enjoyed it, you can like and subscribe and leave a comment. If you want to do the membership thing, you can do the membership thing. And have a great day. And I will see you in the next one.